April 27th, 2020. And we're here to go ahead and learn another lesson for the week. But before we do that, let's get to our Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, here we go. So, your learning target for today is that you will be able to divide fractions using the keep, change, flip method. Now, I know we've gone over this about 3 weeks ago when this all started, but I really want, now that everything is really structured and we're getting everybody in the class, I want to make sure that we definitely have time to go over this because this is important information that you need to know. So when dividing fractions, the first thing we need to do is keep. Now, when we say we're going to keep, it means we're going to keep the first fraction the way it is. So the second thing that we need to do is change the division sign to a multiplication sign. Next, we need to flip the second fraction. So turn it into its reciprocal.
So let's say you have 2/3 divided by 1/4. The first thing you do is keep the first fraction. In this case, 2/3. Now you need to make a change. You change the division sign into a multiplication sign. Next, you flip. You'll flip the second fraction, in this case, the 1/4, into 4/1.
All right, let's go ahead and let's do some of these together. So make sure that you get your worksheet out. If you didn't have it printed out, write them down as you watch the video and we'll work them out together. When we're done with those, then I'm going to expect for you to do the rest of those. And that is your homework activity for now.
We have 1/5 divided by 2/3. So if we're going to do the keep, we keep the 1/5. We change the division to multiplication, and we flip the second fraction, which leaves us with, leaves us with 1/5 times 3/2. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 2 is 10. Your answer is 3/10. All right, let's take a look at 1/3 divided by 7/10. Chloe, you should know what we're doing here, so why don't you tell us? Okay, I'll keep and change. What do you want me to change that to? A multiplication, good job. And then what? We flip a reciprocal fraction. 7/10, we're going to flip that to 10/7. 1 times 10 is what? 10. 3 times 7 is 21. So the answer is 10/21. Do I have a volunteer for number 3? Okay, Aiden, go ahead. 1/2, keep it, yep. Hold on, yep. Change it the division to multiplication, right? And flip, you're right, and flip. All right, so what do you have? 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4, yeah? Aiden, you're on the ball tonight. All right, keep it up, good job. Okay. Zakia, I haven't seen you around. I'm hoping that you're here today. It'd be nice to hear you and see you. Why don't we do number 4? We'll go slow with you and make sure you get this. You're going to do the first thing, which is keep. And you're going to keep the 1/5. Now you're going to change. You're going to change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And then you're going to flip. And you flip the 2 7s to 7/2. And then it's pretty much just a straight multiplication question. So we know our math facts. 1 times 7 is 7, and 5 times 2 is 10. So what's the answer, Zakia? 7/10. Okay? All right, I want you to make sure you're focused and you're paying attention today, okay? All right, good. All right, number 5. Ryan, let's go ahead and get this one done. What's the first thing? Keep. So we're going to keep 1/3 as 1/3. Then we're going to change the division to multiplication. That's the change. So we've done keep, change. What's next? Flip. Flip the 3/4 to 4/3. Now we're looking at just a regular multiplication problem. So it's numerator times numerator. 1 times 4 equals 4. Denominator times denominator. 3 times 3 is 9. So your answer is 4/9. All right, number 6. Peg, let's try to do this. What's the first thing we're going to do, Peg? We're going to keep the 2/9. So keep the 2/9. And then what do we do with the division? We change it to multiplication. And finally, keep, change, flip. 3/4 to 4/3. So now we're looking at 2 times 4, or numerator times numerator. 2 times 4 is 8. And denominator times denominator, 9 times 3 is 27. 8/27. Maritza, let's try this one, okay? I know you've got this one. So you just tell me what to do. Keep. Okay, I'll keep it. 1/3. Now what, Maritza? Change. Oh, you want me to change what? The division into multiplication. Okay. And now what do I do with the 3/4? You flip it. What do you want me to flip 3/4? Yes, into 4/3. Okay. All right, let's do the math. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Whoa, Maritza, you did great. Good job. So we know that 1/3 divided by 3/4 is 4/9.
So, for my 7th and 8th graders, you will need to get this finished and check in with me on Wednesday. Now, my 6th graders, who will be viewing this actually on April 28th, you will check back with me on Thursday to get a few more lessons. So, we'll hope to see you soon. As for now, just dance your way through those Google Classrooms of yours. You know you have lots of lessons from awesome teachers, so get on and let's learn together.